Alexei Ivanovich, and this is my submission to the Olympic Committee as one of their choices for the 2024 Summer Olympics. The city that I think should host the 2024 Summer Olympics is the city of Belgrade, which is the capital of the country Serbia. I'm now going to tell you about some unique features in Belgrade and how they'll be incorporated, some of them, into the Olympics. One unique feature that we're going to incorporate into the Olympics is Ada Ciganlija. Ada Ciganlija is an island in the middle of the river Sava that passes through Belgrade. It has an artificially made peninsula, and it is where we will be hosting some of the events for the Summer Olympics. So in addition to being a unique feature, it also technically counts as one of the venues for the Olympics. Another unique feature of Belgrade is that the city itself is very old. The city we know today as Belgrade was originally founded in 279 BC before Christ and was named Singidunum. This would make the city a very old and therefore very culturally interesting city. Another unique feature of Belgrade is that it's located at the confluence between the rivers Dunabe and Sava. This is relevant to the Olympics as it makes it pretty easy to organize the water sports needed for the Olympics, such as sailing, canoeing, and kayaking. Another unique feature, more of a convenience, is that all needed facilities, arenas, stadiums, are located between a 30 and 40-minute drive from the airport, depending on the traffic. I will now talk about the economic benefits that Belgrade, as well as Serbia, have to gain if they host the Olympics. One large economic benefit that the city of Belgrade has to gain from hosting the Olympics is a large increase in tourists. By hosting the Olympics, it instantly makes the country, as well as the city, a lot better known, and that will thus attract more tourists and bring in a lot more revenue for the city as well as the country from tourists. Another large economic benefit is from the people coming to see the Olympics themselves. There will be a bunch of crazy sports fanatics coming from all over the world to come see the Olympics. And all those crazy sports fanatics buying popcorn and tickets and whatnot will be probably more than enough to cover the expenses of the Olympics themselves, plus a bit extra. Another economic benefit that Belgrade stands to gain if they host the Olympics is advertisement revenue. Other companies and countries will want to mooch off the Olympics that are going on there, as it's an extremely popular event and they stand to gain a lot of money if they advertise at the right times. So companies like Doritos, Pepsi, Coca-Cola will probably be paying the stadiums and the city large chunks of money to advertise in the stadiums and on the channels where the Olympics are being broadcasted. So it's like, oh, can I help you? Hi there, sir. I'm with the Schweppes soda company, and I'd like to offer you a sizable amount of money to put a few advertisements and commercials on your news channel where you'll be broadcasting the Olympics. I would like to offer you $4 million to put a few 30-second advertisements / commercials on your news station for my Schweppes soda. Oh, I'd be glad to accept that $4 million. It'll certainly help me fund this nice little station I have here. It has been a pleasure doing business with you, sir. Schweppes Soda Company will be sending you the advertisements within the next few days. The money will be transferred to the account of the TV station. So, again, pleasure doing business with you. Oh, hello. I'm with the Doritos company. I would also like to offer you a large chunk of money to advertise. Okay, I accept the offer. More money for me, I guess. Good then. Hello there, I'm with Apple. Are you serious? And that concludes my little bit on the economic benefits of the Olympics coming to Belgrade. I will now discuss some benefits to the Olympics of being hosted in Belgrade. One of the benefits of the Olympics being hosted in Belgrade is that the temperature during the summer never goes too far above room temperature. It always stays between like 21 and 23 degrees about. Another benefit of the Olympics being hosted in Belgrade is that there isn't really that much rain in Belgrade. On average, between June and August, there's about 23 days of rain. So that's kind of good. Another good thing is that the crime rate in Belgrade is pretty low. Compared to some other cities, such as Chicago, the crime rate figures are astronomically low. There's basically 0.something chance you'll get robbed, mugged, or whatever at night. So you can take a little nightly stroll down the alley and you probably won't get robbed or anything. So that's on the plus side. I will now be talking about the venues and places where the Olympic Games will be held. As I mentioned earlier, one of these venues will be Ada Tsiganlia, which is an island with an artificial peninsula, which can host a bunch of different events, including golf, cycling, canoe, kayak, beach volleyball, like a lot of them. Another venue which will be hosting some of the Olympic events is Red Star Stadium. Red Star Stadium can hold about 55,000 people and is pretty much the biggest stadium in Belgrade. It can also host a bunch of different events, including soccer, or football as called in Europe, rugby, or American football, equestrian, because the stadium can easily set up different like jumps and whatever for the equestrian. As well, it can also do field hockey since, well, it's basically a giant field. Venue number 3 is Partizan Stadium. Partizan Stadium is about the second or third largest stadium in Belgrade, and it can also host a lot of different events. It has a capacity of about 40,000 people, and it can host a multitude of events such as, archery, athletics, badminton, basketball, boxing, gymnastics, shooting, tennis, weightlifting. In other words, it's probably going to be one of the main places where the events will take place. The next venue is Combank Arena. Combank Arena can hold up to 25,000 people, and probably a little bit more, and will be hosting most of the indoor events, such as fencing, taekwondo, judo, volleyball, handball, and other events such as that. The arena/sports center, which will be hosting the water events, is called Banjica Sports Center. It can hold 3,000 people, which isn't really that many, but it's one of the few Olympic pools in Belgrade. It will be hosting all of the water events like swimming, diving, synchronized swimming, and water polo. That concludes my report on why I think Belgrade should be hosting a 2024 Summer Olympics. Have a good day!